Yo, yo, yo. Sorry, feel me, for the background noise. This one gonna be a raw one. But man, so let's start off today, man. Today's another good day, man. Let me tell y'all. Yes, I did take a loss in trading today. But it's all good. Well, last night, technically. So I ended up taking a trade for a 1 to 2 on a smaller time frame going bearish. And if y'all want to check that out. Because y'all know this by now. This is like a voice vlog, basically. But if y'all want to check that one out, that is journal number 12/5/4/2025. Now, I did see a potentiality in this trade going bearish, from the first pullback. But I did see discrepancies with the higher time frames. And then I saw where my stop loss was, and my stop loss was like below the fucking half of the whole number. And I was like, damn, it's not a good area to take a sell at after I already entered the sell. With the trade, it did come back to the trade did come back to make a complete 1-to-1. Don't get me wrong, but I'm be honest, family, we're not looking for 1-to-1s. So we didn't end up we didn't end up keeping the trade. We got out with like $30 to spare. So we took like a $270 loss last night, which is okay. I feel like, I could have did better because I knew I shouldn't have really entered it because I was like in the middle of watching videos and shit. YouTube inspiration videos, and like, I don't know what took over me, bro, but it was straight up. It wasn't an impulse trade because I planned out the trade, but the trade was executed properly. Like, everything I was looking for was there. The only problem is the warning size for the uptrend of it was a little bit thicker than the downside. But I know that the market sometimes, don't really listen to everything that's there. But right now we are having a double top, and it is starting to reject at this area again. So I might get in this trade again. I don't think today, just because the daily time frames got another candle coming up, and I'm gonna be looking to see what that candle wants to do. Because I'm having like a morning star formation pop up, but we're still having a head and shoulder. And it basically invalidated this head and shoulder. This double top that we had that was really dusty. But it still hits for a head and shoulder. So I think because, yesterday was Sunday, so now it's Monday, I think that, it's going to be even much more valid now. And another thing too, man, I don't know. I might start setting some other rules on myself too, to where I don't trade on Sundays and just use Sundays to go over like my past videos or something like that. As I do that every day anyways, but it could just allow me to see, what I've been doing wrong. And even these videos, these voice vlogs here too, to listen to them and, get insights on where my mindset be at during trades or, during the day, so I can try to like fix on those things as well. You feel me? Yeah. And that's what ended up happening yesterday. We are still in a swing trade now for about a week. It's my first time holding a swing trade this long, I'm gonna be honest. And I should have knew better once it came into the area of interest, because that's what we were looking for. And I didn't exit out the trade. I got greedy. And we went to a 1 to 2, and I didn't get out the trade. So, if your trade is literally a few pips away from your take profit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should definitely just take your profit. And at the end of the day, my trade was, where it came down to, I believe, it could have came down just a tad bit more to the middle. So that's why I held it, and then it pulled back. But excuse me. All of the data that I have, it just shows that we're doing a pullback. So I'm not worried about it. Just have to be patient with the market. You know what I mean? We were in drawdown on Friday, fucking $11 after we were up like $350. And right now we're up like probably like $20. Let me see. Let me tell you. Hold on. Yeah, we are up like, this is journal number 1 for the swing trade too. We're up like about $60 right now, using a 0.34 lot on EUR. So, like I said, I'm not too worried about it. I know that it will cook back up. We just got to be patient with the process. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's going to come too fast. So that's just what I'm doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I know that market's going to do whatever it has to do to get to wherever it's trying to go. So that's that, man. Let me tell you, man, about this new strategy that I've been using. So I only have 3 strategies. I have literally a swing trade strategy, a day trade strategy, and I have a intraday strategy, which is a scalp strategy. Bro, that scalp strategy is hard. And I see why scalpers like they shit, man. They get that instant gratification feel. But I've been reading this Quarter Theories book, right? And with this Quarter Theories book, it has allowed me to have an edge in the market on the scalp trade. Like, excuse me. It has allowed me to have an edge in the markets. So basically, you know, in the markets, I'm seeing like these levels be actually used, bro. You feel me? Because like on the bigger time frames, you're not paying attention to a half point, or you're not paying attention to you're not paying attention to the half point. You're not paying attention to a hesitation zone. You know what I'm saying? You're only really paying attention to, you know, the 500 level or the 250, each 250 level. And then you're looking at the inside. Okay, did it close on the large quarter point? If it did, okay, we could expect some retracement back for this unsuccessful large quarter transition. Or, you know, is it using these areas as, you know, support and resistance, or is it just ranging right now inside of this area? You know, where is it going from quarter to quarter at? Excuse me, guys. So I'm using the scalp shit because, the scalp shit, bro, since we're looking to get in and out fast, the pippage that we're looking for, right, with using the Quarters theory is 250 pips. If you're going to hesitation zone, that's about 75 pips. If you're doing the half point of the large quarter point, which y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about, but you're doing you're doing 125 pips. I'm just like, damn, bro, like these shits are far from where I want to take my profit at, or where I even want to enter at. So I was back testing yesterday too, and I'm just like, damn, like this shit gonna be a little tricky. But I lined up the charts to make it, you know, fit what I could be potentially looking for. And that's just what I've been on. Like, I'm back testing all 3 of the strategies. Like, I've been doing good with my day trade strategy. I've been back testing it pretty good too. Just, it sucks that, you know, yesterday we lost. We just ended up having to have a loss, you know what I mean? Even yesterday, my first back test, I believe, was a loss. And then after that, I won like 3 or 4 times, a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So that's what's going to be happening. And that's all right. You know, I don't mind losing. I want to hold to a 1 to 2, right? But we also want to mitigate risk. So when the trade is showing that it is about to be an L, and it's like a fact about to be an L, then it's like, obviously get out the trade, right? And like, I do want to hold my trades all the way to stop loss, but obviously if it's like right there, like literally right there, I kind of want to get out. At least I think so, because I've had trades where literally 1 pip, 5 pip, 10 pips before stop loss, then go back to all the other way, right? Your stop loss, you know what I mean? You got to let it be hit. And your take profit, you got to let it be hit, right? Now you can take partial take profits, but that stop loss, bro, you put in and you knew what you was going to risk when you got in. You feel me? Like yesterday, bro, I could have even stayed in this trade, right? I could have stayed in this trade, and then, let me see here. Around 5 a.m. this morning, bro, I could have got out the trade, or excuse me, yeah. around 5 a.m. I could have got the trade, or like 2 a.m. I could have got out the trade with a 1-to-1. So I gotta just, find my groove a little bit more. It's getting better every day. I'm trying to put together all these essentials for you guys. You feel me? I am a profitable trader as of now, and I don't plan on changing that up. And right now, I'm actually about to get in a call with
Monday to everybody up in this month.
With one of my mentors. So yeah, feel me? My bad. That was like a good little hour from you guys from this. I was in the charts with my mentor. We were taking trades on US 30 and NASDAQ. US 30 was super jumpy today, man. I did have a target of 250, which literally right now it's still jumping up that way. But I have a separate account just for that, so I got the fuck out of there, bro. I got out of there because I'm like, yo, if not, I'm gonna take an impulsive trade probably. You see volatility like that in the markets, you feel like edgy to want to take a trade, you know what I mean? Our trade that we did initially enter, let me check my account real quick. Hold on. The trade that I entered on, what level was it at? Let me see here. Hold on. It was 1138 and 1134, and we went down all the way down to 80. Then we broke back up, and now we're at 188. So literally from the stop to the take profit, literally it's still at a 1-to-1. But if I was in that trade, I would have got stopped out. But the trade is heading to my 250 level here. So this is what I was telling y'all about, bro. It's literally that quarters level theory, bro. That shit is crazy. When they say that, the quarter theory believes that the market moves in 250 ranges. So basically every 25 pips, it really does, bro. It really does. I'm literally watching it for myself happen right now. Yeah, man, it's just pretty interesting how the market works. But definitely, man, I already saw myself trying to take an impulsive trade. And I ended up taking an extra trade, and I was like, yeah, I got to get off the market right now. So I ended up hopping off the market, and now I'm not trading. Now I'm chilling. But I ain't gonna lie, man, US 30 is nice, man. Nas 100 is nice too, I won't lie to you. But I definitely can see myself, fumbling my account, bro, by fucking around with these accounts the wrong way. I can tell you that off rip. It's definitely, be careful with these higher time frame. I'm at smaller time frame, fast trading accounts. So you'll fuck around and blow your shit, bro. No homo. Boom. Right now, shit just jumped up like crazy. Literally, family, if I would have held that trade, we would have been up today a good ass amount because the news just came out and then it hit. But I was looking at it as a sell. I wasn't even looking at it as a buy. But I just made $4,000. Hold on. I just made $4,300, and then I made another $1,600. And this was just me practicing it on the side. I obviously traded earlier today. This on a smaller account. On my real account, and we made only like $30 today. But it was pretty fun. Like I said, it was pretty fun. I'm not even that deep in the scalping, but obviously you seeing it. I'm telling y'all about it. But yo, family, that's it for my brainstorm today. Nothing too much. Everything good. Everything regular. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on everything and stuff. Other than that, family, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace. Peace. Peace to the earth. Peace to the universe. Peace to God. Peace to the gods. Peace to the gang of Gangingtons. I love y'all, family. I'll holler at y'all.